Hey everybody. So I just went live, but it kind of messed up on me somehow, some way. But basically, quick updates, everybody. I've been stagnant for about 2 months because I've just been working so much, and I've been fishing also. It got very hard there at the end of winter, coming out into early spring. In early spring, we started to get on them pretty decently and catching their pattern. And then it kind of went back stale right before pre-spawn, of course, because they kind of start acting weird and they're about to start spawning. And then we did, pretty good catching them in little creeks, this and the third, nothing too crazy. And my buddy and a guy that actually met me and my other buddy from my YouTube, and actually we've all started a group YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm in the group. But so that's just some updates, and so basically just been working a lot. Fished my very first tournament. That was awesome. It was on Lake Nimrod out here in Arkansas, and did really well. Got 2 fish my first tournament, 2 coalable fish. I think I caught 3 on the day and cold twice. My last 2 fish, because my buddy was catching pretty much all of them, and then he caught pretty much 3 3-pounders. They were somewhere in the threes. We finished about 12th or 13th out of 22 boats, and that was really because we were on a 12-foot aluminum flat bottom in a huge thunder lightning storm raining down on us for pretty much halfway through the derby. So that was awesome, being in my very first derby. It was a aluminum outlaw bass club. So that was really cool, because there's, even though it's an aluminum, there's not many John boats. They're all high quality, high grade aluminum boats, which is really awesome to go against some, stiff competition. I mean, plenty of hammers, plenty of local hammers. Curtis Priest, Johnny Ford, and just many more. Nick Lawrence. I mean, just plenty of guys out here from Jesseville area that just know how to catch fish and have been catching fish and have been fishing. So, with content, just basically was just, focusing on fishing and being a better fisherman, and just generally here in life. The reason why I haven't been able to post videos is I have no Wi-Fi at my house. That's, part of my quick update. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the Wi-Fi capacity to barely even be making these videos. I kind of just barely got enough service to make this live. And I just was talking to myself for 15 minutes making a live quick update for you guys, and it got messed up because I hit 3 different wrong buttons. I shortened the clip somehow because I made a clip, and so when I went to go post my live, it only posted the last 5-minute clip highlight thing. So that was unfortunate, but that's, learning YouTube and learning different things on the YouTube. After updates and stuff like that, that's just what happens. But also, I had my Razor and 2 4-wheelers, but I do not anymore. So unfortunately, I won't be able to make any kind of riding content like I said I was going to, and it got asked for a couple of times to make some mudding videos or just some how-tos on just quick little certain things, but I'm a decent mechanic, but I don't know everything. I know how to turn a wrench, and I know how to take some stuff apart and put it back together pretty much, but I just don't do it enough to constantly have it there in my mind to where I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to do this, that, and the other thing. And myself, I just kind of get bored of working alone, so I don't, especially mechanic work, I don't want to just be bored working on my stuff. So I like to have a buddy or two, where we're probably drinking a little beer. Just being able to have somebody to bullshit with, it just makes the job easier, quicker, easier. Plus, you have another brain instead of eyes, and especially if they know what to do, or if they at least done it once or twice, it's just a little bit easier on yourself. So, but I ended up, like I was saying, I had to sell those, so unfortunately I can't make that type of content. But I can just do IRL, real life content, or keep on with the fishing content. If you guys and girls would like to keep seeing some fishing content, I was thinking about doing like a little tackle inventory. Of course, you can't see them all, but I have 2 poles right there, 3 poles actually. Those are all spinning reel combos. They're mediums. I've probably got mono on them. Don't even have fluoro set up on them. I haven't even used those, but I pretty much have 5 poles that I've been using. I've been getting quite decent with the bait caster. I was a spinning reel only guy, because I just haven't been fishing, my whole life. I've been fishing on and off throughout the years, but just never got dedicated. And I always was like, man, those bait casters, I'm just gonna bird's nest every single cast. Which, just for anybody that's a beginner or thinking about getting a bait caster, just turn your brakes up to about 6 or 7, and I really honestly noticed that even guys know how to work bait casters, they turn their brakes up because it's just a little bit easier, really. You don't have to have your thumb on it as much. If you dial your spool tension and your drag and your went blank your brakes, sorry. If you tighten up your brakes and your spool tension and your drag, you always want to check sure you want to check those 3 every time you go to a trip after you put your poles up, because your drag can get spun, your spool tension can barely twist or just kind of vibrate loose. So you just, those 3 things. But, if you're a beginner thinking about getting a bait caster, just do it. I mean, the way you feel the bite and the fight of the fish is just, instead of just holding, your rod and kind of feeling it, you have your whole bait caster in your hand right here. And so, when it's shaking and doing what it's doing, you can feel it in your hand, and you can put your thumb on that spool and just kind of feel everything that fish is doing, instead of just, having a rod going through your hands and cranking and just holding just your rod. You're holding that rod and bait caster where all your spool, wire, line, not wire, all your line is. So it's just, bait casters are where it's at for sure. And I mean, I've even kind of started to learn how to and just having the confidence of skipping, and stuff like that. Just, get out there and do it. Screw if you bird's nest, pick it out, take time, pick it out. Definitely, braid is definitely a lot easier, but, yeah, so going into that, kind of got off on subject a little bit. But yeah, thinking about doing that for a quick video. And just, I think I've already said, may or may not have already said, but main reason I haven't been coming out with content was just because I was working a lot. My son just turned 1 year old, so, we did his birthday party, and I've just been kind of just, trying to be a little bit better of a boyfriend to my girlfriend, trying to be a better dad to my son, and, learning fishing all in the same thing. And, just kind of was spreading my time a little bit everywhere. So I just kind of had to refocus on family for a while. And since not having Wi-Fi, I had no way to update any videos. So that's why I thought I'd come to you guys and make this video and give you guys a live update, and just kind of know that I am here, I am okay, for the most part. And then I'm, really looking forward to making some more content for you guys and girls. And just, I appreciate everybody that put a like on a video, commented on a video, shared a video, and just took the time to watch some of the videos that I put out. It's definitely appreciated. And even though I haven't been, going many places with these, YouTube videos, I have at the same time, because I've had people that, I've been able to meet through seeing my videos, searching up, fishing in Hot Springs Village, because they just moved here and they saw my videos, and they, they were like, hey, and they saw one of my buddies in my videos, and they had already kind of commented back and forth on Facebook. So then we all kind of got to meet at the same time. So that was pretty cool. And they actually became fishing buddies and tournament buddies. So that's pretty awesome. And so, like I said, also, I think in this live, I did my first derby, and that was awesome. I didn't skunk out my first derby or anything like that. So I'm definitely excited to try and get back out on that water in tournament mode, and, grind. And I'm telling you, grind hard. I'll throw the kitchen sink at them if I need to. But, yeah, that's pretty much a good little quick update video. Like I said, I'm going to try and maybe do like a little tackle inventory video, possibly. I mean, I don't really have much. Mainly everything I have is from 6 Cents. I have all Walmart rods and reels. But, I mean, got to start somewhere. And I mean, everything's reliable. It's either Abu Garcia or Lose. And most of my baits that I use, I got a Rapala, Rapala jerk bait or two, and then I have mainly all 6 cents because I was on 6 cents subscription sacks, and I do love those. They're great. They did switch them up quite a bit here recently, so I stopped getting my subscription anyway because I was getting low on money every month, and I was kind of skimming through. So it wasn't expensive. It was just I didn't have the extra 40 for it anymore, so I cut it off. And hey, that's how it goes sometimes, y'all. So just gotta keep pushing through and keep going. And worked on my weed eater tonight. I had to fix my pull string on it. Was in here recently fixing on my truck. I had a thermostat go out in my daily driver, so I fixed that up. So I gotta fix that up right there. That's my lawnmower, and it's just gone to hell. I think I was cutting too tall of grass and probably messed the engine up or something like that, or maybe it just needed to be retuned and gone through, and I just didn't in time. So I'm gonna be trying to work on that. Might do a little video on that. I also like Demolition Derby, and I have my Derby car over at a different property, and I'm trying to get it over to the property that I'm living at now and get it off in here so that I can make some Derby car videos, because I've always been a Derby enthusiast, and my dad used to drag race, so I have that drag race car that I can do some content on as well, and will, because I mean, we pretty much got the whole engine redid, and we got it all back up and running. Just then we put more money into the front end, changing and upgrading the better disc brakes and stuff like that. I bought all 4 new tires, Hoosier tires, on the front and back. So just getting the car restored and everything like that. It was down for 10, 12 years, and just within the past year or two got the motor restored and everything like that. So content will be coming for that. I hope you guys enjoy that. And my shop's a little dirty. I need to clean it up just a little bit, y'all. It was clean. I need to clean it up again. Well, I appreciate anybody that stops in and likes my video and comments. Comment anything that you guys want, even if it's talking a little shit, saying I'm an ugly piece of shit or whatever. I'm just kidding. But no, everybody have positive vibes. Try to go about every day as positive as you can, because I know I get down on myself and get down a lot. But it's just, you can't keep putting yourself in that mindset. You just have to make smaller goals that are realistic, that you can achieve, and achieve those goals, and keep going and keep pushing, and be proud of what you're doing, no matter what you're doing. And if you have multiple hobbies, don't worry. There's plenty of people that have multiple hobbies, and there's some people that only have maybe 1 hobby or 2, and they've pursued it their whole life. So don't ever be afraid to start something new, and don't think about why somebody may or may not be better than you because they put more time and effort. My girlfriend texted me. Just when you want to do something, just put your time and your effort into it, and the results will come. Because I've been doing the same thing, and my personal best largemouth bass was only like a 2.67, 2.64. And now I broke it wide open after, fishing hard, and then kind of on and off. And then I went back out one day with my buddy, and I broke my PB, and my new PB is now 4.36. So I'm really proud of that. Almost a 5-pounder. One of my goals, like I was just talking about, is 1 5-pounder for this whole entire fishing, year and season, because I started, fishing hard and heavily, every, at least once or twice a week-ish, at least a couple times a month, fishing since last August. So, pretty much was saying, from this, spawning season and winter season, because I fished all from August all throughout the winter season and everything like that. And now this is my first spring fishing season, which I was already kind of, I went pretty good during spawn, but kind of didn't do the greatest because we all know how spawning fish are. They're pretty hard. They're locked on beds, etc., etc. But I was able to catch her on a bed and broke my PB, so that was awesome. And I'm real close to one of my goals for this year in fishing, which is catch 1 5-pounder. I think I already broke, got one of my goals, which was break my personal best. So it's just, sometimes it's not about having, just huge high goals that you just want to achieve. Sometimes just do some basic realistic goals, or have, some simple, easy goals for yourself to achieve that'll make you feel that much better. So, kind of got off into like a little inspirational post here at the end of it on my little quick update, but I just hope everybody has a blessed night and a good next morning, good next day tomorrow, or if this video isn't watched till 2, 3, 4 days down the road, or a week, or from whenever you watch this, I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, and I hope you have a good tomorrow. Bye.